Hi, I am Annabelle Francis, and this is the AMS show. Today our guest is Erica Nottingham, the choir teacher at Aspen High School and Aspen Middle School. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for inviting me.
I understand this is your first year with the Aspen School District. How do you like it?
Well, I love it so far. Thank you so much. It's a beautiful community, and everyone has welcomed me and my family with such open arms and warm hearts. I'm really, really excited, and I'm looking forward to learning about the community and the schools even more. So it's been a great start. Thank you.
Where did you live and teach before you moved here?
Well, I'm from Long Island, New York, and my husband is from Littleton, Colorado. So we have spent most of our life between New York and Colorado. I started my teaching career 14 years ago in Cherry Creek School District, which is in Denver area. And then shortly after having my second child, I moved with my family back to New York, and I've been teaching on Long Island in Northport ever since, until this year when we relocated to Aspen.
Yeah, I just went to Long Island over the summer. It was really pretty.
You did?
Yeah, there's a lot of horseshoe crabs there in the ocean.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Horseshoe crabs are the only still living prehistoric creature on the earth.
Wow.
Very special.
What is your background in vocal music?
Well, I've always loved to sing. Ever since I was a child, I always sang in my room, and I used to make up commercials and make up songs about things. And so I always chose to be in choir when I was in school. I always chose to sing in the musicals, and I started taking private classical voice lessons when I was 12. And my teacher only took teenagers, and I kind of told a white lie. I told her I was 13, but I was still 12. I didn't turn 13 till later in the summer. It's because I wanted to take lessons so badly. And then when I started and I told her it was my 13th birthday, she yelled at me because I was too young to start classical training. But I ended up going to Indiana University School of Music for a classical voice degree and a theater degree. And then I went to University of Colorado in Boulder and got a master's in music, in education, and in vocal performance.
Whoa, that's a lot. What is the best thing about teaching music?
The best thing for me about teaching music is that I get to share my passion, my heart and soul with children every day. Because I love to sing, and I love to dance, and I love to play music, and it's really, really fun to share a subject like that that really is all about performance. It's all about doing. It's about going places. It's about seeing concerts, performing concerts. It's not about tests. It's not about homework. It's not about a pen and paper. It's really, really, really about collaborating together with students and being able to perform and create something that really makes your life better.
Oh, how is teaching middle school kids and high school kids different?
Whew! Well, there is a huge difference between middle school and high school. High school students tend to be very focused on college and their academics and getting all their ducks in a row on their transcript, and that seems to be a real pressure for them, so they can be more stressed during the school day. And so it's harder to get students to take your classes because they're so focused on their academics. However, being well-rounded and being someone that participates and appreciates the arts as well as athletics and academics makes for a really well-rounded student and a well-rounded human being. Middle school students are so funny to me. I think they are so funny that every time I'm in middle school, I just laugh so hard because I think I still have the sense of humor of a middle school student myself, so yeah. I really like them. I dig them.
Yeah, I've been told high school students are a lot more focused on the work that they do.
Yeah, it seems like it's a lot more stressful, and I think middle school is a really great time to explore and try all the different classes and try all the different subjects and find the thing that really speaks to you, that you really want to commit to.
I understand you're trying to build the program and offer more opportunities for kids to sing.
Absolutely. I really am working so hard on that because Aspen is such a fabulous community for the arts. We have amazing theater and arts programs, and I think we need to have more opportunities in the school day for the students to be able to sing. So I'm starting a lunch chorus at AMS for 5th grade. In a couple of weeks, the second quarter, we're going to start a 7th and 8th grade chorus during period 10. So that's going to be a new class at AMS. In January, I'm going to start a multi-generational choir. I'm super excited about that. So it's something that staff and parents and administrators and grandparents and siblings can come to together in the morning before school and just get to all kind of share that experience of singing together because it's fun. It's fun to do it together, and it's fun to be like, hey, on this side is my best friend and on this side is my principal. How did that happen? That never happens. So we'll start that in January.
Yeah. Are you going to teach any songwriting skills?
Oh, I love that question. Thank you so much for asking that. I was very lucky that I was able to go on an ex-ed the second week of school for a week with the high school students. And the course I was a part of was called Music and Songwriting. And so we spent 5 days in a cabin up in the mountains and we wrote songs. And it was really, really fun to teach kids how to put lyrics together in verse and chorus form, how to then align that with chords, and whether kids are comfortable on guitar or piano, which instrumentation fits their needs or their own creative desires. I love teaching songwriting because I learn so much about what's going on inside of a student's mind and heart. Sometimes they write things very, very personal, like pages from their journals, and sometimes they write, you know, really fun things and, you know, silly, like about their March Madness brackets.
Yeah. Do you have any plans to start a show choir at the high school?
A show choir? I think a show choir would be really, really fun. I am not intending to start that this year because I really want to get students in my classes first, and then if we have a good interest in that, we can start branching out into jazz and show choir and those types of things. That would be step 2.
Are you involved in any other music groups in the Valley?
I am. I will be directing the Maroon Canto Singers, which is through the Aspen Festival and Music School, and that will be Monday afternoons at Aspen Middle School in the choir room for grades 5 through 8 only. So after school on Mondays, and the enrollment is still open for that, and that's a really special singing opportunity for students to perform with all students throughout the Valley.
Yeah. Will you be involved in the musical at Aspen High School this year?
Absolutely, Peter Pan. It's going to be so fun. Yes, I'll be the music director, so I'll be teaching all the singing, and then I'll probably play piano in the pit.
Yeah. Will you have choir concerts?
Yes. I'm looking forward to having a concert in December and also a concert in May. I'm hoping that some of the elementary students and high school students can sing a few pieces together. I think that would be really special for them. In December, we'll try and do some holiday music, and maybe that 5th grade lunch chorus can get a piece on there too. And then in May, we will have our multi-generational choir come and sing one piece on that concert as well.
So will your students sing in any competitions?
I'm very hopeful for that. There's a competition festival where they get adjudicated and they get comments from other choral directors and other professors and teachers. And that will happen in February, March, and April. And I'm very excited because they're CHASA-sponsored activities, and Aspen has not sent a student for singing or a choir to a CHASA music activity in over 5 years. So I'm very excited for my high school choir to go.
Is there anything else you would like to share with us?
Well, you'll get to hear a little bit of the students singing both at the talent show. My high school and middle school choirs will be performing together a piece called You Will Be Found from the musical Dear Evan Hansen, which is actually playing in Denver right now. And it's a really fabulous piece of music, so they're performing that at the talent show. And then the high school choir has been invited by the athletic director to perform the national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, at the homecoming game on October 19th. So there's lots of things coming up, including stay tuned for the holidays for all of the caroling we'll be doing at the tree lighting and at some other hotel festivals and events throughout town in December.
Yeah, so when's the talent show and the rest of the concerts?
The talent show is in 2 weeks. It's a Thursday, 2 weeks from yesterday. And homecoming is October 19th. It's a Friday night. The concerts right now aren't scheduled for sure, but they're looking like December 20th and maybe March 4th.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being on the show again, Erica. Again, I'm Annabelle Francis, and this is the AMS show.